Hello viewers, welcome to Science TV for the lunch PM news, what happened in our country and also globally. I am your host, Videlis Njoki, and that is my sign. The sign language doubling the voicing is Gideon Minor. On to first news item. 1st December marks World AIDS Day, a day when people across the globe come together to create awareness about HIV and AIDS, show solidarity with those living with the virus, and remember those who have died from AIDS-related illness. This year's theme, Overcoming Disruptions, Transforming the AIDS Response, highlights the urgent need to address recent disruptions to HIV services and reimagine the global response. Despite decades of progress, the global HIV response is at critical juncture. Recent cuts in international funding and shifting priorities have disrupted prevention, testing, and treatment services in major regions. Threatening the reverse, hand-won gains. Advocate says the situation demands renewed political will, increased domestic investment, and community-led effort to protect access to HIV and support, particularly for vulnerable and marginalized population. On other news, President William Ruto this morning presided over the graduation of 1,837 chiefs and assistant chief at the National Police College, Embakasi campus. The officers complete training in induction, paralegal work, and security management as part of an ongoing government initiative to improve grassroots administration. Authority confirmed that the program is designed to strengthen leadership and enforcement capacity at the local level.
Connectivity and the rollout of Jitume labs in all wards. You are expected to adopt digital systems fully, ensure accurate reporting, and support citizens in accessing digital services. Our housing agenda seeks to stimulate employment and provide dignified living conditions. Ongoing programs include affordable housing projects in urban and peri-urban areas, upgrading of roads, electricity connectivity, water provision, modern markets, public facilities linked to housing projects, and job creation opportunities for young people. When we say, for example, for all public infrastructure constructions, it is your responsibility to ensure that young people from that particular locality become beneficiaries. They become part of the development of whatever infrastructure that is going on in whatever locality. We are rolling out a big market infrastructure program around Kenya. It is also your responsibility to work with the county governments to make sure that accurate identification of beneficiaries is undertaken, because these are public resources that have been used to develop this infrastructure. You are expected to enhance public awareness, counter misinformation, mobilize uptake and protect public land, and support.
Another news item, Kiharu Member of Parliament, Dini Nyoro, has condemned the increase in violence and threats observed during the recent by-election, describing the incidents as alarming. Speaking in Kiharu town, Nyoro said that despite participating in several previous by-elections, he has never witnessed such high level of force, misuse of fund, and police involvement. He urged political leaders to respect citizens' freedom, refrain from inciting violence, and ensure that future elections are conducted peacefully and fairly.
Mimi nimeshiriki katika by elections in my first term pale Kiambaa, mpaka nikaregesa hii msipi yangu mara mbili kwa sababu ya kukodea huko nikifanya campaign. And therefore nimeparticipate katika by elections kule Rorie Nyandarua last term. But it is the first time that it is happening in Kenya, ya kwamba wakati kuna by elections tunaona bullets zikikuwa short. It is the first time. It is also the first time we are seeing the kind of level of intimidation na kutumia fedha za umma, na katika level tunaona saa hii hatujawahi ona tena. We want to request all the leaders, political leaders, there is no leader who was born ati kazi yake tu ni kusupport mwingine. Every leader na every person ako na nafasi ya mawazo na ako na freedom of association. Tupeleke chini hii mambo ya temperature ya juu sana, especially serikali ikitumia nguvu ya askari kwa mambo ya uchaguzi.
Another news. The leadership of the PCA Church has joined other national leaders in calling for peace and condemning the political violence witnessed before and after the recent by-election. Speaking at the church branch in Narok, where Francis Ololchike recently retired from after 17 years of service, church leaders emphasized the importance of citizens respecting election results and avoiding acts of violence.
Tunasi viongozi wetu tukiongozwa na serikali. Ni vyema serikali kukumbuka ya kwamba kazi ya serikali ni kuwezesha. The government is a facilitator. Hili wananchi waweze kufanya kazi yao kulingana na vile demokrasia yetu inasema. Tunaomba serikali ikubali kutengeneza na kupeana a very even ground ya wale watu wote ambao wanataka kuchaguliwa, waende waombe wananchi kura na wachaguliwe without an undue influence from the government.
Being that Narok is a cosmopolitan district ambaye ndio kwa jina ni ya Wamasai, lakini tuna kabila tofauti tofauti. Na kama vile Mungu ndio huchagua utaoa wapi, mtoto yako atakuwa namna gani, tungeomba kuwe na amani. And especially kwa viongozi wetu kutotumia rasilimali na fedha kufundisha watoto kufanya mambo mabaya, because without the money that you are giving them hakuna vile wataingia mambo ambaye ni ya kuharibifu.
Two youth from Dadajabula area in North Wajir constituency, Wajir County, have been reported missing, raising fears among the local community. During a press briefing, ward representative led by Dadajabula ward representative Shahal Bugo urged the police and other government agencies to provide urgent information regarding the whereabouts of the youths. Community leaders emphasized the needs to switch to action and ensure safety after the youth.
And the wider Dadajabula community have made efforts to trace the whereabouts of these two gentlemen. Regrettably, despite consistent engagement with the security agencies, we have received no meaningful information. The lack of transparency, clarity, and cooperation from the relevant authorities is wholly unacceptable and deeply troubling. I strongly condemn this abduction and any form of enforced disappearances. Such actions violate the rule of law and create fear and anguish and insecurity among our people. I urge the people of the Dadajabula ward to remain calm, united, steadfast as we pursue justice. We shall continue to use all lawful and constitutional avenues to ensure safe return of our sons.